Això demanaria jo en lloc del que segueixi. Sí, però clar, per treballar no pot ser.
Windows En la estructura principal, pero sí que hay motivos decorativos, ¿no? Las barandillas.
Dedans, il a dit c'est quoi, c'est mon âme là, le droit? Non, Charles, c'est très noble. Bah oui, ouais. Mais,
Look in the mirror, who's looking back at me? I don't know what happened. Guess we weren't meant to be. I know we had problems. I thought we could fix them, but we got tired. There's nothing left to do but to say goodbye and try to move on. I'll get over you. I wish that I knew how to go. Maybe you and me were so meant to together. Even if we don't, we stuck here forever. Like I said, right now I wanna make it through. But I'll get over you, and it's not like I'm gonna hate you. It's what it is, nothing left that we could do. Even though it hurts right now, we will make it through. I'll get over you. I'll get over you. Like when I met you, we were like fireworks. Thought nothing could break us, but oh, how we got burned. Look at us now, screaming fight, and no one knows the reason. Feeling down. Say goodbye, tell them love. I'll get over you, I wish that I knew how to go.